But the packaging is like a box. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So as you guys can see, I already have my foundation on. We are going to be diving into some new to me product and I wanted to show it to you guys. It's also kind of new in Ulta right now. And this foundation is brought to you by the new Pretty Fresh foundation. I do have a video up on my channel. Go check it out. You guys will see, you know, application, impressions, and a full day wear test. So it is up on my channel right now. Go check that out. Today we have a whole bunch of product that is new to me. And this product is actually, some of them are new releases on the Ulta website and through some of these specific brands. Some of them are new to my collection. So let's get into this video. So since we have the full like foundation face, we're going to be dipping into some new Makeup Revolution. They're actually collabs. So the first collab that we have is the Patricia Bright. This is the Summer Sunrise Face Palette. It is a 3-in-1, so it comes with a blusher, a bronzer, and a highlighter. And the packaging is like super clean and pretty, and I really like that. And then we have a Makeup Revolution Roxi collab. This is the Roxaris Highlight and Contouring Palette. Both of these never used, still in the original packaging. So we're going to do the rest of my face and, you know, see how these work. So here is the Roxi Contouring Palette. Super cute, like rose gold packaging, very reflective. I can see myself having some problems with fingerprints that I've already, you know, gotten on it. Let's open her up. Here is the actual palette. I do like how they have done a contour side and then a highlight side. So you have 4 highlight, 4 contour. Super pretty. Although some of these shades look like they may be a little bit too dark for my skin tone, especially like these ones in here. This one may be one that I float more toward. I was kind of also expecting something a little bit more skin tone, so you can use it as kind of like a brightening powder like what the ABH palette has. So let's open up the Patricia Bright collab. Ooh, this is cute. It's like tin packaging, super, super tiny, very clean. It has a gold back. And here is the collab. So it has the bronzer, the blush, and the highlight. The highlight is kind of like really pinky to me. I don't know if I like that. The bronzer is more of a warm tone. It looks like it kind of has like a red-orange undertone, so we'll see how that works with my skin. And then we have the blush, which is like, that's a really pretty color. So let's get you a couple of swatches of the Patricia Bright. Ooh, those are really creamy. Like really creamy. Okay, the highlight shade is actually a lot different than what I thought it was going to be. So let's put these on my hand real quick. Here they are. That highlight shade is actually really, really pretty. I thought it does have like a pinky orange corally undertone, so it might be great as like a blush topper instead of like an actual highlight on my face. And let's swatch some of the highlights and the bronzers in this palette. This one is super pretty and it is creamy. This is more of a gold. This is more of like a, I mean, this is totally too deep for my skin tone, but we are going to swatch this one. Again, that one's like super creamy. And I will show you guys the swatches. And then this one is more of a yellow undertone. Really yellow, almost like white, but definitely yellow. It's not quite gold. And then we have this one, which is more of a pinky undertone. Kind of like white pink, but also kind of iridescent. So here are the shades here. You guys can see the highlight shades, the 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this one is definitely just a little bit too dark for my skin tone. I would never be able to wear that as an actual highlight shade. And then we have the bronzing shades in here. the contour shades. So the lightest one is kind of like a really light coffee tone color. I think this one's going to look really, really nice on my skin. I do not foresee this being used, like some of the darker colors being used for me, unless I use it for something else. This is the second lightest color. This one is very cool toned. It doesn't really have a warm undertone to it, very, very cool toned. So that might actually work a little bit better for a super contour on me. This one is more warm tone. It is the third darkest shade in the palette. These are all really, really creamy, by the way. So far I'm seeing very creamy. And then the last one, which is definitely more cool. It's a very cool, dark undertone. So I have the natural shade right here, and then these are the rest of the shades. You can kind of see how they blend into my skin already, and some of them are just a little bit too dark for my skin, especially this one. It looks a little bit too dark. So we will see how this works. First, I'm just going to set my face with some Coty Airspun. This is their loose face powder. So I'm just taking an Alamar brush. I love this one because it's pointed, and then I get right in here and I just set my face right in my creasy problem areas. And then I also have a Hoola bronzer. This is from Benefit. It was just a free gift. I got a mini one and a large one, so it was like a 2-in-1 free gift with my order. So I do have some Hoola bronzers. Now Benefit is not cruelty free, so keep that in mind. But I did want to try out the Benefit bronzer as well. The packaging is a box, and then it comes with a brush that will never be used, let's just face it. And the box does have a cute little mirror in it, if you guys can see that. So we might be trying out this little bronzer today, and we'll see how these all layer up together. So I'm going to warm up my face a little bit with some of the contouring shades first, which we're going in with the lightest one. We're going to see just how this warms up my face. You can barely see I put anything on there. I mean, it gave it a little bit of a glow, but nothing like super bronzy. I just don't feel like it's really doing much for my skin. So let's try, it's like the second one, but it's more of a warm tone instead of a cool tone. Very subtle. It isn't as like dark as what I thought it was going to be on my skin. It's very, very subtle. I'm also going in with a very light hand. So it did create like a really pretty bronzed look. I do enjoy that. That's really pretty. I think I might just deepen it up just to try the Hoola one. Gotta find it. I am going to just deepen up the bronze look a little bit with the Hoola one. This one's more, it feels a little bit more cool toned, so we'll kind of see how this works. This one doesn't have as much fallout in the pan, I'm noticing, like when I use it. Whereas the other one did have quite a bit of fallout. Don't forget to bronze your ears. I feel like that built up really, really nicely. The two colors look pretty together. The Hoola one I will definitely experiment with more and probably just use it on its own. But yeah, they look really pretty. I feel like natural, bronzy, summery glow. Let's just get it on my nose a little bit. Color that in. Now we're going to try the blush from the Patricia Bright palette. I really like this because it's like super poppy. The color is like perfect for summer. There's lots of fallout in there though. It does add like a really pretty natural blonde blush, not blonde. It adds a really, really pretty like blushed glow to your face. I do like that. So like here's the blush side, here's the not blush side. Very pretty, just going with the light hand because it's super pigmented if you don't. So let's try the highlight shade in the Patricia Bright palette. If I don't like it, then I'm gonna kind of layer with the contour palette. So let's just go in as light as possible. I kind of feel like this might be more of like a blush topper because of the really pink undertone that it gives. Very, very subtle highlights. Okay, so it's subtle, but it's not giving me like the wow factor that I want from a highlights. I feel like I put quite a, like not a lot, but it got layered decently well, especially like on my nose. It is really pretty like natural looking. So, I mean, on an everyday basis, if I'm doing this just like going into work and I want something super natural and pretty, I would wear this highlight maybe, you know, I don't know. It doesn't even look wet. It just kind of, it looks flat to me. Like, it doesn't look like it really did much. It looks like the gloss from my foundation is still coming through on my face. Like, I don't feel like it really did much to my skin. So we're going to use some of the highlight shades from this palette, which is the Roxi Collab, the contouring palette, and we're going to see how this works on my skin. I really want to try this gold shade just to see how it works. Let's see if this builds up on top of other powder products. That's better. That's more of like what I'm going for. Something that looks a little bit more wet and glowy. That one just, the other one just really didn't show up on my skin really well. I think it's, to me, it probably works better as a blush topper. So probably next time I use it, I'll use the blush and then I'll top it off and it'll give it like just kind of like a luminizing glow instead of like that just doesn't work as a highlight. I think this one works a little bit better. Now when I think of like a stunning highlight, like this one, the one in the contour palette, it's okay. It's okay. And I only used one, so I'll have to use the rest of them, see how they work, see how they look. From swatch, they seem really pigmented. They were creamy when I would touch them, so I do expect like a little bit better of a payoff. Now, when I think about a highlight, I think of the Rach Loves Pixie Collab. Those ones are creamy, they are pigmented, they deliver a really great highlight that's like stunning. Now, I mean, this is a contour palette, so it's not going to have like a super blinding highlight in here, at least I don't think it really will. It's going to be more natural for you to use. So I just received in the mail my June Boxy Lux. It was probably like 15 days ago. It was like really close to the end of June instead of in the middle of June when I usually get it. But I did get a Tarte palette that I have been dying to try. I love Tarte. And this smells like chocolate, but I have a couple of Tarte palettes. This one is a Tarteist Pro palette that I received in my June Boxy Lux. And I love the concept of this one because it is mostly a matte formula, and then you have your shimmers on the side. They're more like foil. So I was really excited to receive this one. The packaging is really durable, and I've heard great things about this palette, that a lot of pro makeup artists like to use it because of the range of mattes that it has, and then you have just some really great foil colors. So I really want to use this palette today. I have some new brushes that I got from Wish that I want to try as well. So it was just a brush set that came with like some great eye brushes, and I was like, ooh, and they were like $1. So we're going to be using my brush set from Wish, and we're going to be using the Tarteist Pro palette just to kind of do a really subtle look on my eyes. Holy cow. One little dip in that pan. Then we have one more thing that I'm going to put on that is new to me, and that is mascara. Now, I am a firm believer in using the Essence Lash Princess False Effect mascara, but I've heard that these two are exceptionally good. They are both from Covergirl. One is the Peacock Flare mascara. The other one is the Clump Crusher mascara. Super excited to test these out. I'm only going to open one. So the Clump Crusher, which is the green one from CoverGirl, delivers up to 20 times the volume and 0 clumps for beautifully separated lashes. The Peacock Mascara flaunts a full fan of thick, lush lashes. Feather fan brush catches, coats, and separates each lash. Control Grip handle gives you precision control to catch every little lash. So they both sound like they really deliver some great clumpless lashes. I really want to try the Peacock one. It sounds like it's really similar to the Lash Princess one, where it makes it look false. Like when you can separate your lashes, that's when they really look false. So packaging is super cute. Holy cow. And then here is the brush. So this is supposed to let you separate all of your lashes so that they look full and feathery. The most unique mascara wand I have ever used. I kind of feel like I'm gonna like poke my eye out. Trying to get every single lash, as it says that you can do, without poking my eye. I've heard so many great things about this mascara, and it's kind of not delivering the way I thought it was going to. Although, like, you can tell that I have mascara on this side. It doesn't feel fully feathered. So let's try this side, and then we'll clean up the mascara that's on my face. One coat on each side of my lashes. We haven't done the bottom yet though. This is kind of underwhelming and very disappointing. When I think of a peacock, I think of like this huge flare. Like, you know how a peacock is, and this is not delivering by any means. Like, what is going on? Very underwhelming. I feel like it got all over my face. Very hard to work with. I was really hoping it was going to at least do like the bottom lashes really well, especially with the way that the brush is made. I don't feel like it did that at all. It's very underwhelming. I don't feel like it peacocked my lashes at all. They don't feel feathered, they don't feel full, they don't feel voluptuous, they don't, it just, feather fan brush catches, coats, and separates each lash. I just feel like I have spider legs all over my face. I don't feel like this separated my lashes. I feel like it actually clumped them more. So, I mean, this is a waterproof formula, and I just don't feel like this worked very well for me. I will see, maybe it's just the way I'm doing it. Maybe I need to prep my lashes first. So we'll see how this one works, and I'll give you guys like an update on it. I've actually been thinking about doing a like crap mascara video, so if you guys would love to hear my thoughts and opinions on crappy mascara, leave a comment below. I want to know, do you guys want a video like that? So next time I will be trying a Clump Crusher. I really wanted to try this one too, and it looks really interesting. I love the orange packaging one, which is the original Lash Blast mascara. I actually really enjoy that one. It gives me some pretty great results. So that one is, I mean, it's kind of along the same lines as the Lash Blast, but the brush is a little bit different. Here are some of the new products to me that I just got in the mail. Some of really new Makeup Revolution collabs and releases. So if you guys are interested in seeing more of that, let me know. I will give you guys an update on all of these products. And I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome day, awesome week, and I will see you later. Bye!